So we are on the 18th question, and let's solve this. So what is here given? The velocity time graph is given to us. Okay, and it is said that assuming that at t equal to 0, x is 0, and we need to draw the time dependent plots for acceleration. Okay, we'll do one by one. Let us do for acceleration. So I will draw the graph just below this. So let us say this is our graph, that is acceleration time graph, and I will take the same time intervals. I will project it downward, the same intervals, 4, then 5, then 6, 7. So the motion is for 7 seconds only. So initially you will see that from 0 to 1 second the velocity increases uniformly. So it is having acceleration. And how much is this acceleration? So acceleration is nothing but slope of the graph. So if I take the slope 1 upon 1, so acceleration is 1 in the same unit as in velocity, meter per second square. While for then for 1 second to 3 second, it is in uniform motion. So the graph will be like this till here, and then it is deaccelerating. The velocity becomes 0 again in 1 second. So it is the deacceleration is also of same rate, -1. Okay, so it will deaccelerate for this, but the deacceleration continues because velocity is changing its direction without changing the slope, that is acceleration. So this acceleration continue for how much time? So you will see that this acceleration continues for 6 seconds. Okay, and then again acceleration become positive because its speed is decreasing now. So the acceleration becomes again positive, and the speed decreases to 0. And this is the plot for acceleration. While during this time, what is the slope? So if I take tan theta slope, so it will be this 2, and this will be 1. So from velocity -2 meter per second to it becomes 0 in 2 seconds. So obviously the acceleration is greater here. So that's why I will shift this line upward, because acceleration is more than this. So that is the acceleration. Okay, this is 1 and this is double of it. You can solve and you can check also this. Now let's draw the position time graph, that is x coordinate with respect to time. Okay, so we know that position time graph for accelerated motion, it is concave up. For uniform motion, it will be straight line. For deaccelerated motion, it will be like this, and it will go on deaccelerating till here. Okay, and again it accelerates and it comes out to be here. So the shape of the graph will be like this. Okay, that's the shape of the graph finally. And if you want to check whether the graph is, why the graph is not going in negative direction as velocity, so you can calculate the net displacement, which is area under the graph. What is area of this portion? So it will be half into sum of parallel sides into height. So half into sum of parallel sides into height. Okay, plus sorry, I'll subtract this because we are calculating displacement. Then area of this triangle I will subtract half into base. So this base is 3 into height, which is 2. So this 2 get cancelled, and you will see this 4 plus 2 6. So 3 minus 3 is 0. As final displacement is 0, it means initial x coordinate and final x coordinate both are 0. So I will take this graph till here, and object is not going in a negative direction. Okay, and if we want to calculate the distance, then I will add both 3 plus 3, and it comes out to be 9 meter, or whatever the unit is. This is 9. Okay, now they ask us to also draw the distance time graph. So no problem. The distance time graph, the distance does not have any direction. So first of all it accelerates, then it is uniform, then deaccelerates, and then again accelerates and comes to rest. So that would be the shape of our distance time graph, and final distance covered coordinate will be 9 and this would be 7.